It actually came from the acronym of American Veterinary Identification Devices.
Got it. Okay.
And then it just started to be Avid.
Okay.
There's I have my partner is Peter Trosch, and he's been with me from day one.
Peter,
Oh, he's a biomedical engineer, and so
you helped develop it?
he helped develop it. He's very heavy on the technical side. And basically what occurred was that I, like many other pet owners, lost my pet. So I ran around frantically looking for him, and in that process I really educated myself on what type of animals were ending up at shelters. 90% plus of animals ending up at shelters are not wearing collars. They lost them, and they tear off easily, and I just noticed that there was a tremendous number of well-socialized pets in shelters, and I knew that they wanted to go home, and I wanted my dog home, and I started to think that there had to be some way to identify an animal in a positive manner that would, cut through all of this stress and trauma and expense that I had gone through trying to find my dog. And I thought it was going to be some type of, conceptually, I wanted to be able to track him from satellites and be able to know exactly where he was at all time. But the reality was that you couldn't put a battery underneath the skin because it obviously had to be replaced, and it had dangerous side effects. And so by a process of elimination, we came up with this passive device, passive meaning that it has no power, and it is only powered by radio waves being emitted from the reader. So the chip number, say it's has a number 123. And in the database, 123 will be the identifier for a dog named Buffy that belongs to, Dr. Stoddard.
Right. About their
Exactly.
vaccinations and all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
As much information as you want to put in there. And it's important. It has to, the product itself has to last as long as an animal lives. Okay. And you have some birds that live, 70, 80 years, and tortoises and turtles that live 100, and so.
Some turtles too.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we've identified most of the animals in Galapagos, for example. We did a big project down there identifying all the.
You did that for whom? For
that was government of Ecuador.
You put so that they could track their life.
Yes, inventory, so they could inventory their
so
endangered species.
You're not counting the same turtle twice.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Exactly right. Because they all kind of look alike.
So.
What I really like about it is that we are recovering approximately 3,000 pets per day, and I know statistically that before the microchip was widely used, that 95% of those would have been euthanized. So what I really like about it is that I can go home and get some gratification as a veterinarian that I've saved several thousand pets. Most important thing I do probably is to make sure that people realize that we are offering a service here and not so much selling a product, because basically what we're doing is improving the probability of reuniting lost pets with their owners. And the chips can be used in multiple manners. The markets that we're looking for are very specific. Say, there's a whole very large market in the industrial application, we call it, which is non-animal application. Okay. This is for access control, for security systems, to identify the approved car components in NASCAR racing autos.
So you wouldn't have knockoffs or something.
Exactly. To stop counterfeit. And to do counterfeit prevention and product verification, and so that's basically the whole route that we're going.